Hey YouTube, my name is Steve Goodall. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed already and you run a business, thinking about starting a business, wanting to grow it, worried because you're in trouble with it for some reason, subscribe to my channel below. I upload videos Monday to Friday on YouTube here about running, scaling, and doing all that cool stuff with your business, okay? Okay, so today I'm talking about own your platform, okay? What the heck does that mean? What am I going on about? So here's the thing. There is a danger if you only build your following on one platform and you are not retaining that information anywhere else. And I'll give you an example. There was plenty when Instagram changed a lot of what they did a few years back. There were people that had built their following entirely on Instagram that overnight their business disappeared. And this has happened time and time again. Facebook did the same thing with Facebook pages. People, myself included, spent tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, marketing their business pages to get the likes so you have this follow account on there. And then Facebook changed, and it was over the course of like 30 days, they changed it so that people that like your page won't necessarily see your post. And our engagement, I know with the Facebook pages I had at the time went from like a 98% viewing, because basically in the things they'll actually show you how many people saw your post, down to 1% overnight, just bang, done. All of a sudden we couldn't reach our audience by organic methods, and lo and behold, the boost button came out at that point. And at that time, for us to reach all of our audience, we're on about it costing $500, $600, $700. So this is a really important thing that as a business, because you've heard me go on a lot of times about the importance of social media now. When you are building your audience, you need to have running in the back of your mind, what would I do if Facebook closed up shop today? If Instagram closed up shop today? If LinkedIn closed up shop today, what would I do? Because the reality, if you think about it, all the other big brands out there would be fine, okay? Because they are, and there's a number of ways they do this, they're on every single channel. They've built so much brand equity. So you as the smaller business, and for businesses that don't have that national brand, what can you do? Well, there's the age-old way of just pure out collecting emails and getting engagements like that. If you think about it along those terms, that's a really good way to at least build something in there. Now, email itself I don't think is that effective anymore. It used to be great, it's just not as good as it used to be. Text messaging right now, very, very good. Do you know the cell numbers of your customers? Okay, do you have them? You've got to figure out ways for you to be able to reach your clients, because at the moment we're all running on a lot of free organic reach. If you use Quora like I do, that's an incredibly effective organic reach. That will not continue. At some point Quora will go, we're going to monetize this more. You can already buy ads on there, but they will monetize it. The same way as the Google search over years, the ads used to just be the top 3 at the top, and then they started creeping further and further down. And Google nowadays, I've seen it a number of times, where pretty much the entire page is just ads. So you've got to realize that right now you have a certain period of time to utilize organic reach to try and get to as many people as you can and build that platform yourself. So you want to be on multiple platforms, okay? If another great way to stay in touch with your customers would be podcasting, okay? A lot of people kind of get confused as to how to do that, and there's various ways, and I'll make another video on how to do that. I got a couple podcasts that are not directly involved with my business now, but I'm kind of a part of, they're really successful on that. So there's ways to do it where you can still interact with people and you're still owning your platform to a certain extent. Okay, so like I said, whatever platform you build followers on, whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's YouTube, you know, and we've seen, you know, YouTube stars as well. You know, it's like all of a sudden their channel gets cancelled or gets banned or whatever, and I mean their business just evaporates overnight because that's the only place they're going. I always tell anybody I consult with, I always tell them the same thing. What are the biggest brands in the world doing? What are the biggest? What's Apple doing? What's Microsoft doing? What's Apple doing? What's Netflix doing? Okay, look at those companies in terms of how they handle media. How are they owning their platform? Because when you understand how that is working, yeah, sure, you don't have the billion-dollar budget that Amazon has to market out, but you can still do that at a smaller scale, and it's better to do that than nothing at all. I've seen too many businesses suffer because they built their following on one platform, that platform changed and their business just evaporated. Okay? So if you like this video, if you found it helpful, give it a like. If there's something in this video that you would like me to expand on and talk about a little bit further, like I said, over the years, you know, I've consulted with hundreds of companies. I've started and scaled and sold numerous companies myself. So just leave it in the comments below. You know, I do get to them, I read all of them myself, and I'll make a video on that, and I will see you next time.